Morning, stranger. Don't take much to see you're not a local to Anchorhead. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush. We need help, and I'm hoping you can provide it. The Twin Suns pirates think they can get away with murder, and usually do. But now, they're selling our people as slaves, and we won't stand for it.
I'm hearing you.
We don't know where they're holding the slaves, but we have uncovered a different Twin Suns operation. Old Zerka droids. They're smuggling them off-planet by way of a warehouse outside Anchorhead. I figure that's the place to start looking for anything more.
If you know anything else about this area, now's the time.
They guard the warehouse pretty heavily. Some of the thugs there are sure to know what the other side of their operation is doing. Search any communications you find. See if you can follow the trail to uncover their slaving operation. The children of Anchorhead are counting on you.
You're Shanax? I hear you're selling slaves for the Twin Suns.
Yinga kijita, nimni tanuv, alelo kwekuta, chobad I kafstuan, dile jihulo kuta.
Local security is already involved. Encott sent me personally. I suggest you cooperate.
Mistuka mogoto parchi chisa domba, kupa tomti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
The slaves are free.
I know. We've had a few turn up here with a wild story about a lone woman who took on all the Twin Suns. I'll send some of the militia boys to hold that hangar the Suns were working out of. We'll make sure no one starts that sort of thing up again. On behalf of the free men of Tatooine, I thank you.
What's with the weapons? Expecting an attack?
Neguijan baja ta kopuita sawata, kuimwaka umeguije. Sigo maharaze kwa habu yakaumba huabo tukafada edai.
Why can't your client tell me about this?
Ni unka wasa ubo fuida kuim yo yafadeia. Mehu keta je upahaka ke chuhin chuchibu kwa wananu. Take toka kawata je la wakane he kwaba he kohasama ne hoame. Kwemine wehu me bwehi magaha no enektika.
What's the upside for me?
Wishe mwahahabui, miswenga bawa wabareleme. We need to hatako wada kakakata kwe na muda.
Your client is safe now. I think I flushed all of the assassins.
Mehu keta je upahaka ke chuhin chuchibu kwa wananu. Ta kue kwa une ni no engwa sha bunga shame. Isineta bawaza zamandwe, weje memedwe.
Tauz azulas uvaltung mi chakulka dimaji. Joto ke kwanga chuska. Nuchakichawa.
I've always wondered how the other half lives.
Poya tuka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Kabano tase makipuna. Malituta odmishka. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
How much are those holocams worth, exactly?
Kupa tomti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Umpa hupa. Chikilia umpasa do biska. Nektori na natuta. Ta aita wanawanga na chuba. Patoga wata kiko uba kili wata buki donko.
Eat your finger la.
There are droids stealing holocams from Anchorhead. I traced their control signal here.
Bahonkabi, Shawana Wanki. Istakaji. Bedwana Urbi Kilawato Banki, Dunko Potokanoda.
Start running and you might just make it.
Kavatuka Amishka, Kabanutas Mawatila. Yomakta, Chi, want you to do rippy.
The ship's in the hangar right now.
Unirana nuprata dunko?
There was a Jawa controlling the droids remotely. He was responsible for stealing the holocams, but I got them back.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya? Nam kanoya choski nawi. O grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
Wafumare to Poto Dwana, Wanki Wapata, Yatukaroka. Makusano Pachunki, Fa, Kutagioto, India.
You got a name?
Kavatuka Amishka, Kabanutas Mawatila. Bedwana Urbi Kilawato Banki, Dunko Potokanoda. So how to pull your is Givoto, Sekoto Wubi Wubi.
Run that by me again?
Yuna Liska Chanagawa, Chi, Caspeina Contrinka. Unabonko Wawuni, Kupa, Tontika Makitugi. Mo Gutuni Ompi Bedwana, Nipopo, Chopa Uma.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Is Hopabano Pamuva. Kavano Piece to Popoguna. Laws Nojitama Patisa.
Well, good day to you. If I'm not mistaken, you have the look of the core worlds about you. A generation or two on Tatooine, there's just something that shows. I am Trey Navares, Goodwill Ambassador to Tatooine for the Galactic Republic. Dare I hope you're here in the Republic's service as well?
That's the kind of friendly greeting that always comes before asking me to risk my life.
I cannot even imagine what you've been through that you would jump to such conclusions. But you aren't wrong. I'm here to gain grassroots support for the Republic by offering our technology to defend Tatooine settlements. But there have been complications.
That sounds ominous.
I really was trying to help. I have perimeter sensors that detect specific life forms. They'll help the settlers protect themselves from raids, sand people, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, in trying to set the sensors, several locals were killed by raids, sand people, that sort of thing. And now, they're blaming me for the deaths unless I set the sensors myself.
Make me an offer, and I'll think about it.
I have a discretionary spending account for, discretionary spending. I can see you're well compensated. The locals all agreed that the best place for the sensors was in some of the taller rock embankments. They should last longer that way. Here's everything I've got. If you get these working, we might show them the Republic's got their best interests at heart. I just received a delegation from one of the outer settlements that said the sensors had already helped them repel an Anuba attack. They want to discuss a formal alliance with the Republic. I cannot thank you enough.
Tell all your friends about me.
Believe me, Coruscant will be hearing your name. You know, when I first came here, I admit I was hoping not to stay. I mean, the weather alone. But the people here, they've got something you just don't see on Coruscant. I'm glad we have them on our side.
I don't know what to do, Ton. They have me.
But you're a hero, Wraith. The supplies you snuck back to us are the only reason we've lasted this long. Don't give up now.
It's over, Ton. I can't even protect the ones I love. I'm just a glorified thief, not a hero. Look there. Someone like that would never let their loved ones fall into the hands of vicious pirates. Not like me.
Whoa. Back up and start over.
A gang of pirates has taken the ones I love most. They want to make me suffer for crossing them.
Pirates think that just because Tatooine is off the beaten path, They can do whatever they want here. They murder, steal, burn. Wraith was the first one to stand up to them.
I merely returned what had been stolen, and when the scumbags realized they'd never catch me, they took my loved ones instead. I've no means to pay the ransom, and a rescue mission would be suicidal. Some hero I turned out to be.
I could deal with this problem if I had the right incentive.
To help Wraith? Of course. I'll take up a collection and make sure your work is rewarded.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Just please make sure they don't come to harm.
And make those scumbags pay.
You're back. Did you rescue them? Are my loved ones finally safe?
You want your precious loved ones? There they are.
No! Why would you do that? Why? Why?
Wraith, I don't... Toys? This was all about toys? That's what the pirates took from you?
Shut up! Just shut up! Maybe I can still fix them.
Manalang yang perlu, amka kalami na yakira lebua. Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yabamyak. Inik maraka, naya naram, kam kalu amka manik.
I wasn't planning to live forever anyway. I'm in.
Ripok nane kari maraka. Amkam ja lebik mem arik, manalang yang perlu, amka kalami na yakira lebua. Inik maraka, naya naram, kam kalu amka manik.
What's the upside for me?
Libaka mama naki naya, bilak mamua kam libik. Inik maraka, naya naram, kam kalu amka manik. Inik maraka, naya naram, kam kalu amka manik. Kalam lap oram, ripok nane kari maraka. Amkam ja lebik mem arik.
There are plenty more sand people out there. This probably isn't over.
Memag kem nimak. Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yabamyak.
Bet an off-worlder like you's tussled with plenty of Imperial scum. Got here just in time. I'm Commander Trudeau. Some out here insist the Imperials don't plan to stay. I say, once their excavations are complete, they'll conquer Anchorhead. But you could help hold them off. Make sure they're too busy with the Sand People to notice us.
You have something specific in mind?
Course I do. Involves nothing less than Tatooine's most vicious tribe of Sand People. Those crazies are the only thing between us and the Imps. Sadly, they won't be around much longer. The Empire's poisoning their water. Thinning them out as we speak. Pains me to say it, but we've got to help them.
I could buy a lot of trouble.
Please believe me, it's the only solution. I've got some water cleanser here. It should be enough to clean their tainted wells. Of course, they'll try to kill you while you do it. Still, if that tribe of Sand People fall, a lot of innocent people are next.
Looks like I don't have any choice but to play along.
Thank you. You've made the right decision. Use this cleaner to cure their water. Funny to be saving Sand People, but the enemy of my enemy. The Sand People are pushing those blasted Imperials back. You really stirred them up good. Bet the Imps are furious after what you pulled.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
You're something, all right. I'd wish you luck out there, but you probably don't need it. Yeah, better get back to business myself. Thanks again. I won't forget what you've done here.
Chaskruni dopat kurira do kanki kung. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Ni at ambumpa poshura mokili mokranki.
I say we lay low, wait for those mercs to rush in, and we smoke them.
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa do biska. Piti do tenya go kaka jujo, da biska ku paliya. Kabano tase makipuna, mali tuta odmishka.
How many Mandalorians are out there?
Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Chobet I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta.
The Mandalorian leader wouldn't listen to reason. He's dead.
Okabi no bota yoka to crispa. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Wanta humpa. Muri rava fupa jibampa wula.
Inik Maraka, Nayanaram, Kam Kalu Amkamanik. Manalang Yang Perlo, Amka Kalami, Nayakira Lebua.
What is there to look at on Tatooine, apart from sand and rock?
Nekarama, Kia Akam Meg Ingal, Kam, Agak Amka Umgeg, Abak Ninkara. Memiolo gepek. Nebaka mama nakinaya, bilak mamua kam libik.
It's a big desert. Tracking one slave caravan won't be easy.
Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkham ja lebik mem ark. Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam ya bamyak. Manalang yang perlo. Amka kalami nayakira lebua. Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam ya bamyak. Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkham ja lebik mem ark.
Sorry to bother you, stranger. We sure could use a hand cleaning up these dead and wounded.
What we really need's help driving off those sand people who caused this mess.
I take it the sand people are responsible for this slaughter?
This and every other one. Call ourselves a militia. We let those sand people walk all over us.
I won't send our boys into a slaughter. They're farmers, not soldiers.
So don't. But when someone who can help comes by, ask them to, instead of getting them to play doctor and mortician.
Hold on 1 minute. I'm not signing up for anything.
General, how could we pay? I'm sure there's much more important.
It's obvious we can't do this ourselves. The sand people don't fear us. And every time we turn our backs, they sweep in.
Oh, fine. It can't hurt. The sand people may camp not far from here. If you reduce their numbers, then they'll think twice about attacking again.
I have some free time.
See? I knew someone would be willing to help us. Come back here when you've taught those sand people a lesson.
We don't got a lot, but I'm sure the folks will be happy to donate to anyone who gets those monsters off their backs. That's the last of the wounded. Sent those who could walk onto Anchorhead, just in case.
Looks like that won't be a concern after all, Dak. Look who's back. Did you drive those sand people off? Teach them not to mess with our settlements?
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
Thank the stars. We, passed the collection. Not much, really, but we're grateful. Really, we are.
Thanks for the business.
Folks out here are breathing easy for once. We appreciate what you've done.
pamu maga. Wama otoja koga utapawa du bamba wula.
It makes as much sense as anything else.
Kraska nuta pleno kasplota. Hogwa chicha pachimpa no ye makashisa. Wafuma de boto dwana wanki wapata ya tukaruka.
Why aren't you handling it yourself?
No, kabaje on wakusha punyo. Steve ma nagula chobaka. Wan pachuta chikado. Monan kisei mataka.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
Manana tu pa chanki. Rango undu pape chupa noi. Chinana shapi kisei. Kuka tu choski na wakuchusa yo makta chi pompota. Nagulagi wantumpa mulira wata wampa. So how to punyo is dimoto sekoto wupi wupi.
If you want me to listen, start giving some useful details.
Yuna liska chanaga wa chi kafeina kontinka.
Thank you. Now I understand completely. Bug people, right.
Mo gutuni ompi bedwana ni popo chopa uma. Fui panega twipi te poka tonko wana wanga.
A little blaster fire, a few explosions, and your bug friends may have been encouraged to move.
Bedwana urbi kilawato banki donko podokanoda. Tikaya skre grula waska.
You look like the worldly sort. I'm sure you do. I am Fez Burba, scientist notary of the Republic and planetary consult to the Galactic Senate.
Master, weren't you removed from that position?
Nonsense. The committee only reassigned me to Tatooine because they recognized this planet's dire need of my genius. I was about to solve Tatooine's permanent drought problems when disaster struck my research. However, I think you could help.
Aren't you conducting research on Coruscant?
A bungling assistant cost me my grant, so I was forced to conduct my experiments somewhere more economical. My research indicates that there could be massive reserves of water deep beneath the planet's surface. Think of what that would mean to the people of Tatooine. Crops, refreshments, bathing.
Seems like you're forcing the dots to connect.
There is no doubt in my mind that my research will prove true. I was testing my theory when the Sand People raided my laboratory. I was about to send my remaining assistant to retrieve the results.
I assure you, Master, it's impossible. There are still hordes of Sand People pillaging that region.
Given the lack of success by his predecessors, that would appear to be true.
How many assistants have you sent on this errand?
Oh, about 3. Was it 4? No matter. Their sacrifices will not be forgotten once Tatooine is covered in fertile growth. While you're out among those bloodthirsty savages, if you find my missing assistants, please retrieve them. Much of my research data is stored in their memory cores. I knew it! I knew it! I knew you'd return victorious. See, BT-9? That could be you striding confidently back to my praise.
Yes, Master. I will always regret what could have been.
Now, my illustrious hero. My research?
All I need now is my fee.
You? You expect to be paid? What about the betterment of society? The greater good? Oh well, I suppose you deserve something for your trouble. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Good day.
Hey, company! It's about time! Come to see me off? Care to have a drink with the unluckiest soldier this side of... wherever we are?
You smell like you've had a few too many drinks already.
I've only just got started 2, maybe 3 hours ago. Whole squad got wiped out in an ambush. Now it's just me. Figure I ought to try to finish our mission, though. Owe it to them and all. Just no way I'm making it out alive.
I assume your objective wasn't to sit there and get drunk.
Supposed to slice the Empire's comm relays. would have been high risk even when I had backup. Got the data spike here. You want it? You can have it. Not like I'll get close enough to use it anyhow. If you can slice the relays, maybe my squad didn't die for nothing.
Well, I just did your job for you. Happy now?
You mean I can go home? And I'm not dead? Stranger, I drink to you, but I think I'll stop while I can still stand. I'll dry out a little and call for someone to pick me up. Thank you again.